because somehow if you are getting a new player in, he needs a passport from Rwanda. So the decision for the moment, what I think is a good decision, because a national team is not a club team. So a player who is playing for your national team or for our national team should somehow has some Rwandan roots. In a club it is different. A national team is national team, and as I said, some of these players or these names we checked, they don't have these roots, so that's why it didn't work. So other players, it is there have been a lot of effort. I have also to say, maybe too late. These names have been given out earlier, and some feedback was not interested. Some even we didn't get the information how to get in touch with them. So I think this is somehow a very bad situation, because there was a lot of time to get contact to other players. So in that way we are lucky in one way that we have not to play an AFCON qualifier this time. This was for a very long time in the air. So it's also somehow I have to blame CAF. They shouldn't drink so much coffee. They better should do decisions early so that you don't bring your associations in bad situations. So we really got this information quite late, and so this also is then a problem of planning. If time is very short, that you know you have now friendlies, you don't have international game in a way that it is a qualification game, and I think things are still not working perfectly, but we are working on it to make it better. Unfortunately, now it is like it is. I would have liked to see some other or more players from abroad, but for example, there is a player who is playing in Swiss. I have been in contact personally, who is had a heavy knee injury. He texted me yesterday evening that he has passed the test to start again playing or training on the field. So these are also circumstances that you don't have in your hands. But for sure, this is now something that we can focus for the qualification, next FIFA qualification.
For you as a coach, is it necessary to use the player who has one roots only, or the other players who have this thing? Who can also be used?
You see, it's a decision. It's a decision of the board and the sports ministry at the moment. So, and I cannot tell them what they have to decide, because they are people of your country. If they say we first want to try to have players with Rwandan roots, I would say this is not the wrong decision. If the situation would be different, then you could also look for players who have no Rwandan roots, but then maybe it's also coming back to other situations. Why yes or why not? This question I can't really answer.
Coach, last time when you had a press conference, you talked about the number 10, who was not in the squad before.
Yeah.
Today he's been selected among others. Can you tell us briefly what did you appreciate from him that he has actually sustained to be attracted by you and be selected in the squad?
I think I had a meeting, or we had a meeting some weeks ago, and this was also a topic, and I invited him because I saw his quality, and for sure this time there was an opportunity to give him a short chance to show up, and what I really have to admire is that he is, from his personality, doing very well. So I had talk with him, and I also explained him his role in this squad, because he's a very experienced player, he's a very accepted player, and so a lot of younger players in this team will look up to him. And I told him, somehow he has it in his head how the mood in the team will be. If he is showing bad mood, then also some players might think, oh, maybe. But he was really doing well, and okay, we also had the situation that I told you. One problem for me is that he's playing from the field nearly all attacking positions in one match. From left winger to right winger to center striker to midfield player. And I also explained him that it is difficult in a national team, because in a club the other players have more time to adapt to the situation. In a national team it's difficult because they are coming from a lot of different clubs, and now if someone is moving to the position he is normally playing, he might not know what to do as it is in the club. And he also was really focusing on this idea and doing his job now. So in one way I'm happy how he is doing. In the other way, okay, there are also other situations now I have to have in my mind. This is also a team where I said also to my players, it is now a chance for and a preparation for the FIFA qualification window, but it is also in the view of Chan, what probably should come up in August, as I somehow knew. It's also something CAF is giving a lot of time for national associations to not knowing what is going on. It is making difficult. But okay, so there are different topics now we have to think about, and the next FIFA window is a FIFA window for World Cup qualification. What we have mainly to focus, this was also a reason why we said we are not playing in Rwanda, because our next two matches are outside. That's why we also thought we have to move outside to see how the players are doing, not on their own side.
What about his brother, the former captain of Haruna? Did you have a discussion with him about coming back?
No, I had no discussion with him. I had a discussion within my team, and by seeing all the different situations, his brother is also playing more or less on the same position, isn't he? Yes. So then you have a young, talented guy coming from Belgium, Haki. Then you have a very good guy with Kevin, who even played in South Africa and showed a very good match, and who has the advantage that he is understanding very well what I am telling him. So there were